Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Phrasal Friday. Build up your phrases. So I haven't done a Phrasal Friday in a while because I've been away traveling. So that being said, I'm going to do 8 phrases and idioms that you guys can use to talk about travel and holidays. So the first 4 are up here, highlighted in yellow. So just pause the video, look at each sentence, think about the context and what each phrase means. And well done if you said itchy feet is a really strong desire to travel. You're kind of anxious. You really want to go somewhere. Either we're going to say get itchy feet, which is the action, like the example, or have got itchy feet, which is the state. I haven't traveled anywhere for 3 years. I've got itchy feet. And then for the next one, to rough it means to live or stay somewhere very basic without the modern comforts like internet or running water, showers, toilets, taps, etc. It doesn't mean to say the place is bad. When I was in Nepal, I roughed it in these nice tea houses. They were clean, pleasant, but quite basic. This is a verb phrase, so we can conjugate it, put it into the past, but generally in the past, I'd be using it with had to. We had to rough it. And then get away from it all means to leave a busy, stressful place, usually a big city, and go somewhere calm, peaceful to relax, often for a short holiday. And think lake or small village. These are nice places to get away from it all. This is a fixed phrase, get away from it all. So you can change the verb into the past, for example. Everything else needs to stay the same. So if you want to use it, make sure you know it really, really well. And then travel light, pretty obvious, but a useful one. Travel with only a few things or a small bag. So if you're on an airplane, just that one small carry-on bag. So that's the first 4 done. We'll look at the next 4 in a moment. But just before we do that, if you're enjoying the video, finding it useful, learning something, do make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be doing one of these phrasal videos a week, along with 2 common mistakes videos. So look out for those. Anyway, I've got 4 more for you up here, highlighted in yellow. So again, just pause the video and think for yourself what each one means. And well done. If you said to be on a budget means you only have a little money to spend on a certain thing. And then on a shoestring budget is a nice fun way to make that stronger. You have very little money. On a budget, think of as an adverb phrase. So either you're going to use it with verb be, like the example, or you can use it with another verb. For example, they organized their wedding on a shoestring budget. Very, very little money was spent. And then off the beaten track is a place where not many people or fewer people go. In this case, tourists. And again, we can use this in 2 different ways. The action, go off the beaten track, like the example, or be off the beaten track, which is the state. That restaurant is off the beaten track, but it's worth going to. And then a tourist trap, quite a negative thing, a place with lots of too many tourists, very expensive, and it's just not a nice place to be. I'm sure there's somewhere like that in your country. Think of that place. That's a tourist trap. And finally, a seasoned traveler is someone who has traveled a lot, has a lot of experience traveling. More generally, a seasoned is someone who has a lot of experience with a particular thing. So you can be a seasoned professional, many years of experience doing a particular job. Seasoned pro applies more to sports. You can be a seasoned expert, many years of being an expert, or a seasoned veteran. This one I would use maybe with more dramatic, exciting things. Firefighting, nurse, TV personality, these sorts of things. And finally, it just collocates with certain jobs nicely. So anyway, the phrases and idioms are summarized here. If you need to, take a moment just to pause the video and review them. But when you're ready, let's practice and improve. Just pause the video and put one of those into these gaps. And remember, you might have to change the form of the verb. And well done if you said, I always travel light when I go away for just a few days. Small bag. We went to a nice lake to get away from it all, less stressful. And then if there's lots of people selling cheap souvenirs, that's probably a tourist trap. Ask Lucy what to pack for your trip. She's a seasoned traveler with lots of experience. And then instead of visiting big cities, we went off the beaten track and explored small rural villages. There are no hotels on the trail. You have to rough it in shelters. That's what I spent the last 3 months doing. And then if this person is asking, can we go somewhere? They probably have got itchy feet. And finally, if I'm on a shoestring budget, I eat where local people eat. Those restaurants tend to be cheaper. So now just pause the video and write, say, or discuss the same sentences for you. And finally, today's question, where do you go to get away from it all? What's a nice, relaxing place where you can escape the stresses of modern cities, of modern life? Write your answers in the comments, guys. Always a great opportunity to practice the language. Anyway, that's basically it for today. Some quite fun ones there. They're quite nice to use, so do make sure you learn them. Other than that, I'll see you in another video in the next couple of days. So until next time, see ya.